In a small, quiet town on Earth, life was as usual. People went about their daily routines, unaware of the monumental event about to unfold. One sunny afternoon, the sky darkened as massive ships appeared, casting huge shadows over the town. These ships were unlike anything anyone had ever seen, shining and sleek, floating silently in the air. The townspeople gathered, their faces filled with fear and curiosity. What could these ships want? Were they here to help or harm? As the first ship landed, its doors opened with a soft hum. A ramp extended, and out stepped a woman unlike any they had seen before. She was beautiful and serene, with a calm, gentle expression. She wore elegant clothes that shimmered in the sunlight, adding to her otherworldly appearance. She spoke in a soft, loving voice that echoed across the crowd. "It's time for us to go home." The townspeople were confused and hopeful. Maybe these aliens had come to save them from their struggling lives on a deteriorating Earth. But then, following the woman, large and imposing aliens emerged from the ship. They were tall, muscular, and heavily armed, their presence intimidating. The woman continued to speak, explaining that these aliens were here to take humans away. She said they would rescue humans from their directionless lives, providing food, shelter, and work. The aliens believed humans were like children who needed guidance and control. At first, the crowd was silent, not fully understanding the situation. The woman's words were kind, but the armed aliens behind her told a different story. As the reality of the situation sank in, fear turned into confusion. The aliens began to corral people towards the ship, urging them to leave their homes and follow. It was then that a child began to cry, breaking the heavy silence. This small sound sparked a wave of realization among the crowd. These aliens were not saviors, they were captors. The hope that had briefly flickered in the hearts of the people was quickly extinguished. Panic spread like wildfire. People looked around, searching for any way to escape. The situation grew tense as the crowd realized they were being forced into a new kind of slavery. Fear turned to anger, and whispers of resistance began to ripple through the mass of people. The serene image of the woman and her promises of a better life now seemed like a cruel joke. The stage was set for a confrontation. The townspeople, tired and desperate, faced a powerful enemy. The mysterious ships that had brought a glimmer of hope now loomed ominously, a symbol of impending doom. As the crowd prepared to resist, the first chapter of their unexpected journey began. The arrival of the mysterious ships had changed everything, setting the stage for a struggle that would test the very limits of human courage and resilience. The aliens started herding people into the ship, moving methodically and efficiently. Suddenly, the peaceful scene turned chaotic as the child's cry pierced the air. This small sound shattered the fragile hope and illusion of safety that had momentarily held the crowd in check. Fear quickly turned into anger as the reality of their situation set in. These aliens were not here to help. They were here to enslave. People began to shout and push back against the aliens. The tension that had been building broke loose, and chaos erupted. The once silent and confused crowd turned into an angry mob. Makeshift weapons appeared in their hands: sticks, stones, and old rusty knives. A few had ancient, barely functional guns, relics from a time when humanity still had hope. The woman who had spoken so gently now looked frightened as the mob surged forward. The aliens, expecting compliance, were caught off guard by the sudden rebellion. The first alien to face the mob was overwhelmed quickly. Despite their advanced technology and superior strength, the sheer number of humans and their desperate fury made them a formidable force. The battle was fierce and brutal. The humans, driven by the primal urge to protect their freedom and families, fought with everything they had. They attacked the aliens relentlessly, using their numbers and the element of surprise to their advantage. The aliens, unprepared for such resistance, began to fall back. They had come expecting gratitude, but instead they faced a desperate fight for survival. The scene was chaotic, filled with the sounds of shouting, the clash of makeshift weapons, and the cries of the injured. The beautiful woman who had once seemed so serene was now shouting orders to her alien companions, trying to regain control. But it was too late. The humans, fueled by anger and desperation, had the upper hand. As the battle raged on, More alien ships landed, bringing reinforcements. The fight grew even more intense, with the humans determined to defend their home at any cost. The aliens, realizing they had underestimated their opponents, tried to regroup and push back. The beautiful, serene woman who had once seemed so in control now looked panicked and fearful as the tide of the battle turned against them. The humans fought with a ferocity born from desperation. They knew they were fighting for their lives, their freedom, and their future. Every alien that fell was a small victory, a glimmer of hope that they could win this battle. The scene was a mix of blood, sweat, and tears as the humans pushed back against their would-be captors. Despite their advanced technology, the aliens were overwhelmed by the sheer determination and numbers of the human resistance. They began to retreat, trying to get back to their ships, but the humans were relentless, refusing to let them escape. They wanted to send a clear message: Earth was not for the taking. As the battle drew to a close, the humans emerged victorious. The aliens who had come to enslave were defeated. The crowd cheered, their spirits lifted by the hard-fought victory. The mysterious ships that had once brought fear and uncertainty now stood as symbols of hope and resilience. The humans had shown that they would not be easily conquered. This was just the beginning of their fight for freedom and their place in the galaxy. With the battle won, the humans gathered around the alien ships. The advanced technology seemed like a gift, a chance to escape their dying Earth. Some brave individuals decided to explore the ships, hoping to find a way to use them. Surprisingly, the ships were user-friendly, designed to be operated even by those unfamiliar with advanced technology. The humans quickly realized the potential these ships held. They could leave Earth and find new homes among the stars. However, the chaos of the recent battle still lingered. Some people wanted to use the ships for immediate escape, while others believed they should stay and rebuild their world. The remaining governments and leaders tried to organize the efforts, but unity was hard to find in the face of such a drastic change. As the humans explored the ships, they found supplies, weapons, and advanced technology. These resources could be used to improve their lives, but they had to act quickly. Earth's resources were dwindling, and the planet was becoming increasingly uninhabitable. The decision to stay or leave weighed heavily on everyone. In the midst of this chaos, a group of determined individuals formed a plan. They would take the ships and find new worlds to settle. They saw this as their only chance to save humanity. With the support of many desperate and hopeful people, they began to prepare for their journey. They gathered supplies, armed themselves, and learned how to operate the ships. As they worked, they realized the significance of their mission. They were not just escaping a dying planet. They were securing the future of humanity. They knew the risks were high, but they were willing to take them for the chance of a better life. Their spirits were lifted by the possibility of exploring new worlds and creating a new home for their people. The remaining national and corporate governments also saw the potential in the alien ships. Some tried to seize control, hoping to use the technology for their own gain. Others wanted to join the collective effort to explore space. This created tension and conflict among the humans, but the shared goal of survival kept them moving forward. The first ships to leave Earth were filled with hopeful, determined people. They knew the journey would be dangerous, but they were ready to face any challenges. As the ships ascended into the sky, those left behind watched with a mix of hope and sadness. They knew they might never see their loved ones again, but they believed in the mission. The humans who stayed behind continued to fight for their survival on Earth. They used the remaining alien technology to improve their lives, rebuild their communities, and protect their homes. They knew their planet was dying, but they were determined to hold on as long as possible. The departure of the first ships marked a new chapter in human history. It was a time of exploration, hope, and resilience. The humans who left Earth were pioneers, venturing into the unknown to secure a future for their species. They carried with them the spirit of humanity, the determination to survive, the courage to face the unknown, and the hope for a better tomorrow. As the ships traveled through space, the humans on board dreamed of new worlds, fresh starts, and endless possibilities. They knew the journey would be long and difficult, but they were ready to face it together. The human spirit, strong and unyielding, guided them as they embarked on their greatest adventure. The humans who had escaped Earth found themselves navigating through the vastness of space. They traveled for weeks, learning more about the advanced technology that powered their new ships. Their destination was uncertain, but their goal was clear: find new worlds to call home. After much searching, they discovered several planets, each unique in its own way. Some were lush and green, filled with forests and rivers. Others were barren, but rich with minerals and resources. These new worlds held the promise of a fresh start for humanity. The humans began to settle on these planets, building communities and establishing new societies. They used the technology from the alien ships to create sustainable environments, grow food, and generate energy. Their hard work paid off as they transformed these alien worlds into new homes. In some places, they encountered primitive civilizations. The humans saw an opportunity to share their knowledge and help these societies advance. They taught the natives about farming, medicine, and technology. In return, they learned about the local cultures and traditions, forging bonds of friendship and cooperation. However, not all encounters were peaceful. Some planets were already claimed by other advanced species. These civilizations saw the humans as intruders and reacted with hostility. The humans had to defend themselves, often leading to conflicts and battles. They used their advanced technology and their newfound unity to fight back, proving that they were not to be underestimated. As the humans continued to expand, news of their presence spread throughout the galaxy. The galactic community, consisting of many advanced civilizations, began to take notice. They saw the humans as a potential threat, a species that had quickly risen from the brink of extinction to become powerful and influential. In response, the galactic governments decided to act. They implemented a quarantine, using ancient automated drones to create a barrier around the region where humans had settled. This quarantine was designed to prevent humans from spreading further into the galaxy. The barrier included artificial faster-than-light, FTL blockers, making it nearly impossible for humans to leave their designated area. Despite this restriction, the humans thrived within their new territories. They continued to build their societies, exploring the resources and potential of their new worlds. They maintained contact with Earth, bringing more people and supplies from their home planet to support their growing colonies. The humans' actions were not solely focused on expansion. They also turned their attention to freeing other enslaved beings. They remembered their own struggle for freedom and felt a deep sense of responsibility to help others. They launched missions to liberate slaves from various alien races, bringing them to their new worlds and offering them a chance at a better life. These missions of liberation earned the humans respect and admiration from many, but also angered those who profited from slavery. The humans' determination to fight for justice and freedom became a defining characteristic of their new society. The galactic quarantine created both challenges and opportunities for the humans. While it limited their expansion, it also forced them to focus on improving and strengthening their existing colonies. They used this time to build alliances, share knowledge, and prepare for the day when they might be able to break free from the quarantine and explore the galaxy further. The humans' journey from a dying Earth to new worlds among the stars was a testament to their resilience and spirit. They had faced incredible challenges and overcome them, proving that they were capable of not only surviving but thriving in the vastness of space. As they looked to the future, they knew that their story was just beginning, and that they had the potential to shape the destiny of the galaxy. Despite the quarantine, humans thrived in their new territories. They adapted quickly, using the alien technology to build advanced societies. They created sustainable cities, developed new forms of governance, and focused on education and innovation. The spirit of resilience and determination that had carried them through their darkest times continued to drive them forward. The humans didn't just focus on their own advancement. They remembered their history of oppression and slavery, and they were determined to help others. They formed a fleet dedicated to freeing enslaved beings across the galaxy. This fleet, known as the Free Navy, became a symbol of hope and justice. The Free Navy operated with a single mission: to find and liberate those who were enslaved. They traveled to distant worlds, often facing fierce resistance from powerful slavers. But the humans were relentless. They fought with the same determination that had freed them from their own would-be captors. Each victory brought more allies to their cause, and the Free Navy grew stronger. One of their most significant missions was the liberation of the slave ships on Krevel. Krevel was a planet known for its harsh conditions and brutal slave trade. The Free Navy launched a surprise attack, overwhelming the slavers with their advanced technology and fierce resolve. The battle was intense, but the human spirit could not be broken. When they found the ships filled with countless slaves, they did something extraordinary. They'd freed every one of them, regardless of their species. The newly freed beings joined the humans, grateful for their liberation and eager to help in the fight for freedom. This act of kindness and bravery spread throughout the galaxy, inspiring other oppressed beings to rise up against their captors. The galactic community took notice. They saw the humans not just as a threat, but as a powerful force for good. The quarantine, which had been intended to contain them, now served to highlight their achievements and their relentless pursuit of justice. The humans had become symbols of hope and freedom in a galaxy that had long been dominated by powerful and often corrupt civilizations. Back on Earth, those who remained continued to support their brethren in the stars. They sent supplies and reinforcements, maintaining a vital connection between the home planet and the new colonies. Earth, once thought to be a lost cause, began to see a resurgence of hope. The humans on Earth were inspired by the stories of their compatriots' victories and their unwavering spirit. As the Free Navy grew, they adopted an ancient naval banner from Earth, symbolizing their commitment to freedom and justice. This banner, comprised of 3 crosses and a red dragon, represented their resolve to abolish slavery and bring peace to the galaxy. Under this banner, they vowed to either liberate all slaves or die trying. The story of humanity's unexpected arrival and their journey through the galaxy became legendary. It was a tale of resilience, courage, and the unbreakable will to survive. The humans had shown that even in the face of overwhelming odds, they could rise above their circumstances and create a better future. Their finest hour was marked by their transformation from desperate survivors to liberators and leaders. They had found new homes, forged new alliances, and inspired countless beings with their spirit and determination. The humans had not only secured their place in the galaxy, but had also become beacons of hope for all who yearned for freedom. As they looked to the stars, the humans knew that their journey was far from over. They would continue to fight for justice, explore new worlds, and build a future where all beings could live in peace and prosperity. Their new dawn had begun, and with it, a new chapter in the history of the galaxy.